Hi, this is Tim McGaffin II, and welcome to another episode of Champions Never Quit. I am here with my awesome wife, Cheri McGaffin. She's my guest on today's show, and we are talking about Kangen water and what we have noticed and what improvements to our health we have noticed since drinking Kangen water. Cheri, welcome to today's show. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Cheri, so we're on day number 17 of drinking Kangen water. And how many weeks pregnant are you now?
I am almost 39 weeks pregnant.
39 weeks pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cheri, as you know, and most women out there that have been pregnant know when you're 39 weeks pregnant, it's not too fun of an experience, right?
Right.
So the first day that we started drinking Kangen water, Cheri, what did you notice anything?
Well, I noticed that I was breathing easier, and something else that I noticed right off is how well I was sleeping, which usually you don't hear from a woman who's, 37 weeks pregnant. So, and it's continued. Every night I've slept so well, and I just wake feeling really refreshed and rested. So
That's awesome, Cheri. And I too as well noticed from the very first night, I felt it like it was penetrating my body, the water, and I was able to sleep very well, and I've been able to sleep so well ever since. And that was one thing that made me really happy, is that you were able to sleep, really well, and that was really important to me, that your sleep wasn't able to be improved. And you talked about it helped you, made it feel like you were able to breathe better.
correct, yeah.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing we talked about is before drinking this water, your hands and feet were always cold, it seemed like.
Right, and that's been something that I've dealt with for as long as I can remember. And since drinking this water, my hands and feet now feel warm, which is awesome.
Yeah,
So,
and I have noticed that now your hands and feet are warm, and before they were cold.
Yeah.
And so that's really important.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about you sleeping. Another thing is you were feeling nauseous sometimes before the water, and then since the water.
I was, and since I drank the water, I haven't been feeling nauseous, which is such a bonus. So
That's really important.
yeah.
So these things just make me feel really good as your husband and the father of our family, because that's the most important thing to me, is our family's health and your health and that of the baby. And also we talked about you had a rash that you had on your previous pregnancy that was pretty bad, but it came back this pregnancy. It wasn't that bad, but what happened to that rash?
Well, we sprayed the acidic water, the 5.5, and it took maybe just a few days, and immediately I noticed that it was helping with the itching, but within a week it's completely gone, which is amazing. So
That is amazing.
yeah.
And then also, you haven't had any problems with acid reflux in your previous pregnancies. At this point in your pregnancy, what happened in your previous pregnancies at this point?
Usually at this point in my pregnancy, I'm having to sit up to sleep at night because the acid reflux is so painful that I can't even lie flat. And so that's gone. I can sleep flat, and I'm getting really good sleep. So
That is huge.
yeah.
And then the other thing is, when we met with our midwife, the prenatal appointment that we had, in the beginning of your pregnancy, there's a pH scale. If your body's on the acid side, that's bad. If your body's on the neutral up to alkaline side, that's good. That's where you want to be. And when your pregnancy first started, you were on the alkaline side because we're doing a lot of juicing with carrots and spinach, a lot of fruits and vegetables. We're juicing and drinking beets.
Mm-hmm.
But for the last 3 or 4 months, your pH has been on the acidic side.
Right.
And then 1 week after we drank the Kangen water,
Then it moved to the alkaline side and has stayed alkaline.
And we just had another appointment today at the
Right.
midwife, and it was still
Still alkaline.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that was really big for me, because we were wondering, we're doing this juicing, but what else can we do? And
Why am I acidic when we're doing all this? Yeah.
the only change we made was drinking that water.
Right.
And so that is really important because no disease can exist in an alkaline state. It's so important for your body to be alkaline for your health. And then, so that's great, Cheri. And then also just briefly, our daughter Emily, her knee was hurting. She fell at school a few weeks ago, and it seemed like she wasn't getting much improvement. But ever since she drank the water, we noticed that her knee's not hurting anymore. She's not having trouble going up and down the stairs anymore. And I have to believe that's because of the Kangen water, because it was hurting before. Now it's not.
Yeah, me too.
So that was huge. And then Christian, our son, was saying he feels like he can concentrate better in school. And
and he takes alkaline water 9.5 in his water bottle every day to school. So.
And then Aubrey and Haley, they both really like the water, and Haley said she feels like she's better hydrated. And I noticed when we first got the water, she was asking me, Tim, can I have some more of that water? She really liked it.
And that's something I've noticed too, is I just feel so hydrated drinking this water.
So that's so great, Cheri. Thank you so much for coming on today's show, and I'm so happy that I married you. You're the best thing ever, and I love you. And thank you for joining this episode of Champions Never Quit with Cheri McGaffin and myself, Tim McGaffin. Thanks for watching.
Bye.